Hello, my name's Mark. Welcome to Living La Dolce Vita.
Well, good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel, Living La Dolce Vita. And today we're it's the same day actually as the unboxing, but anyways, it's going to be a separate film. So today I'm going to be assembling the Forestmaster, I don't know if you can see it, Forestmaster direct drive wood chipper, and this particular model is the FM6DD, I believe. Foxtrot Mike 6 Delta Delta. So I've had a quick look through the instructions, and I've also checked the, don't know if you can see on there, the contents list, and it all seems to be there. So now normally, usually these things are pretty straightforward, but and as a consequence I quite often busk it. But today I'm going to break with tradition and then going to assemble it as per instructions. So first thing I need to do is, can you see that from there? Let me just check. Yeah, it should be. I don't know if you can. These are the various nuts and bolts. Some of the nuts and bolts are already in position, so which made it a bit tricky when I was checking the contents, because it wasn't that straightforward. But anyway, just take this tray apart. Now a little tip on, if you get one of these, obviously put this upside down, because when you take this apart, and the reason is that a little tray, little spaces for these to fit inside. If you take it apart when it comes, and it's the other way around, all the bits fall out, which I discovered. And of course, here we are. But even so, they still move around a bit. So anyway, I'm digressing. Where's the other one for that? Oh, that's gone in there. That's okay. Right. So first things first. Well, last things last. Whichever way you want to look at it. What do we do first? Slide the axle. Where are we to? Slide the axle 46 into the square tubing of the base 42, and place a 16mm flat washer 47 on each side of the axle. Right, so I'm assuming that's these. Yeah. That's a bit confusing. I'll show you why in a minute. Right, so let's hope you can see this. That goes for there. Yeah. Then we put one of these washers on either side. Now, it's slightly. Right, I don't think it matters, but then I put a wheel. That's weird. Right. I'm going to stop there a minute. I'll come back to you shortly. Use this bolt as a pointer. I don't know if you can. Probably won't be able to see from there, but these washers on the inside obviously produce of a bearing surface for each wheel. And yes, I know it may seem trivial, but it's these little things that really annoy me. This side on the right of the camera is not sitting square because the plate that they've welded here is slightly over the square tube that's inside, which means that this washer doesn't sit square on the base. I'm hoping that when I put the washer on the outside that I can still get the split pin in, because it's out by about an eighth of an inch. But anyway, let's see. Time will tell. But it's that sort of excuse me. It's that attention to detail. Attention to detail when you're making stuff can be annoying. Because I hope now that because otherwise I'm going to have to get an angle grinder to grind that lump off to enable the wheel to sit a bit further in by about an eighth of an inch. Right, anyway. Right, hang on. Let's do this side first. And we'll yeah, I've got a funny feeling this ain't going to work. Right, so I can... Right, okay. This side's okay. Right, need a screwdriver, bear with me. And we're just going to get this split pin opened out. Right, hang on. Oh, gee. Right, hang on a sec. Okay, sorry for that delay. Mother-in-law decided to give me a ring, bless her. Anyway, right. So I was going, I don't know if you can see, yeah, I think you can see from there, yeah. Oh, right. So, I will, a little bit fiddly with it. These split pins could be doing with it a bit longer. They don't give you much material to hold on to. So I know I should perhaps have a... Oh, come on. God. And it's so close. This is the trouble, because there's a bit of excess metal on the frame. It doesn't give you much to play with, so I'm hoping that's better. That's it. I will drop them a line, I think, the firm, just to let them know about the situation. So a couple of suggestions. Oh, creaky. A couple of suggestions. Bigger split pins, longer split pins, and there we are. Right. That's the wheels on. Finally placed. Oh, right, the dome caps. Oh, right. Is that going to go on? One of the caps on there, and one on there. Should do it. Yeah, right. Okay, next. Place the engine motor 60 on top of the base 42, lining the engine motor mounting holes with the bolt holes of the base. Right, so which way around does this go? So it's the exhaust part towards that end. This. So I'm assuming, let's see if I can see the one there, one there. So I'm assuming is it that way? Well, that's approximately where it's going to be. Right. And I'm assuming these four here. And this is what confused me, because quite often you get nuts and bolts and washers all separate when in packs, but they obviously put these together. So, but that's alright, doesn't matter. Right, let's make sure. Fasten the engine into bolt, washer, spring washer. No. Anyway. Heck. Can I get that in there? Once I get one in, I'll be alright. Okay, so I'm just going to put these 4 bolts through the engine mount, engine base through, and put the nuts and washers on. But I'm not going to record it. That's part of you sitting there watching me fiddle and struggle. See you in a bit. Right, try again. Oh man. Every time it's always the way, every time I get to do something, somebody's ringing the doorbell or the phone. Let me show you what the problem is here. If I can get this bolt out, that is. I may be moaning and groaning about nothing in particular, but this is what annoys me. Right. I don't know if you can see, you may be able to see from there. Now then, so the bolt, by the time it goes through the base of the engine and this bottom plate here, the amount of thread left on the other side is so small that when you put the nut on, you can only get it on half a thread before it's hitting the spring washer, which then means you can't get the nut on sufficient to make it square. Well, you can, obviously you can, it's going to be a fiddle. If this bolt was only 1/8 of an inch longer, it would be no issue. Oh, gee whiz. Right, I'm going to pause the camera here because I can tell I'm going to be fiddling for a bit. See you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. So, I finally got the 4 mounting bolts, engine mounting bolts on. Right, so what's the next one? Right, place the feed hopper 1 on the drum housing 14. Right, where are we to here? That means that's got to come to the back. Right, it doesn't mention anything about the blades yet, so I'm wondering. Alright, let's take this off. I don't know what. place the filler on the drum so that the tube on the back of the hopper lines up with the top bolt holes on the drum housing. Oh, I see. Right, okay. Right, slide the M8 bolt 49. Where's that? Okay, slide. Why is there no washers? I didn't see any washers on this. Should do. Oh, I should do, yeah. Slide through the M8 serrated washer, the drum housing, bolt holes and feed hopper tubing. Right. Take two. So, that. Forgot to put the spring washer on the bolt. Okay. That's it. Right. Now, yeah, that's that one, side one. I was hesitating earlier because I couldn't see the blades, and I thought, well, why hasn't it mentioned about putting the blades on? Well, of course, the blades are deep inside here, which I didn't realise, but they're there. So, now then, what I've got. So that's got to go on there. Now then, bolt, spring washer, so that goes through there, some out. And there's a threaded portion on the back plate here. It's a bit tight. Ooh, don't like the feel of that. I'm going to put it on this one in first, I think. Right, that's it. Try this one. The rubber gasket that's on the back here, it's been glued on, but the hole is slightly out of alignment, which makes it a bit tricky to get the bolt through. So we'll just get those on. Okay, everybody, that is it, finally assembled. Now then, hopefully. Assembly is fairly straightforward and easy. The only downside is fiddly, and my advice to anybody doing this would be to perhaps put it onto a bench at you know, chest height, to make it easier to get underneath the engine mounting bolts. But everything went fairly straightforward. There are a couple of little things I would suggest to the manufacturer. I said the split pins are a bit on the small side, and this mounting plate here is slightly overlapping the axle, so it makes, so when you put the axle bolt through, the hole for the split pin is only just about visible, well, just about visible once the washer's on, so it doesn't give you much room to play with. Now, the only problem is I've got a spare bolt, and I am buggered, if I can, excuse my French, I have no idea where it goes, but it may be a spare bolt for another fitting, because obviously this can be fitted with an electric starter as well, so I'm assuming it's part of that assemblage. I can't see any other place it can go to, you know. So I'm just wondering, will that fit in there? Because there's no nut with this. Not that I'm going to put this in there, but but anyway, no, that one, it doesn't seem to want to fit in there. So obviously that's not where it's supposed to go. I will go through the instructions again just to make sure, but I don't think it's a spare bolt for something else, which I can't think what for. Anyway, there we are. That's it assembled. All I need to do now, give you the, you can see in there, the feed hopper. Now then, so the feed hopper's got this metal plate with a guide to stop you feeding in branches bigger than the recommended 50mm. But I notice they've got, I don't know if you can see, 2 screws here to enable you to excuse me, to take it out. So I may take it out because, you know, to get them exactly that shape and size. Yeah, I think I may take that out, but I know it's a safety thing, but I can't see it. I mean, for small stuff, yeah, that's not a problem, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll have a little fiddle with that. Obviously, this has got to come off with a bit of tape and labels, etc. So all I've got to do now is fill it with oil and petrol, and off to go. So that'll be in the next video, the use of the wood chipper. So that, as I say, ladies and gentlemen, is the, bear with me, Forest Master direct drive wood chipper, model FM6DD. So, yeah, time will tell if it's any good. But as I say, I bought extra blades for it. So, yeah, any questions, any comments, please leave in the comment section below. Obviously this is an adjustment for guiding the chips coming out. Here we are. I think that's it. Bye for now.